What it do, H-Town? What it do?
That boy is good.
On today's show, we will discuss the Houston Texans finish in nail-biting fashion to beat the Buffalo Bills 23-20.
Give me a hell yeah!
And also, we're going to discuss if Nico Collins is out for an extended period of time due to the hamstring injury, which player needs to step up? H-Town, get your listening ears ready, strap up your boots, and let's go.
Hey, Houston fans, I am so happy.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready? I was born for this. Look, every Sunday, I don't give a, whenever we play, I get that text. Are you ready?
Texas!
The pitch. And Altuve hits it in the air pretty deep to left. Carter is back at the wall, leaps, and it is gone! It's gone! How do you like that?
One game at a time.
Green still with it. Gets it back, lets it fly, and got it!
Win on two, win on two, 1-2.
Welcome back, H-Town. Welcome back. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to spend a few minutes here on Everything H-Town Sports Debate Show. I'm your dreadhead host, Hot Topic TV. And like always, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that notification bell so you can get the latest flames that your boy drop about your Houston Texans, your Houston Rockets, and your Houston Astros. But on to the topic at hand. The Houston Texans in a nail-biting victory 23-20 versus the Buffalo Bills. And both teams came into this game at 3-1. Both teams had some good wins, and both teams kind of had some wins they would like to forget. But both of these teams, I believe, are playoff contending teams. Both of these teams will be in the playoffs by the end of the season. But this was a matchup. It was not a national game, but it was a national game because they played it and they aired it to a lot of households. This was one of the main games that everyone got around the nation. The Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills was a primetime game without it being a primetime game. But it was exciting. The Houston Texans pretty much handled the first half and did everything they needed to do in the first half. Buffalo Bills was off. But Buffalo Bills defense stepped up and kind of took over the second half. Josh Allen did some okay things, but we held him to one of the lowest completion percentages, I think, of his career. Josh Allen went 9 for 30 for only 131 yards and 1 touchdown. That is not Josh Allen-like. And CJ Stroud went for 28 for 30 for 331 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and he also lost a fumble. This was one of the more turnover prone games for CJ Stroud, but the mistakes didn't kill us, and we still got the W at the end. So that's what you can be happy about, because the NFL is an 8-8 league, like Bill O'Brien used to always state.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
It's made for parity. It's made to be even. It's made to have competitive games. I don't care who you play in the NFL. Everybody gets a paycheck. So this game right here was a battle of 2 3-1 teams, and it was a good one. It was a nail-biting one. It went down to the end. James Cook, he kind of killed us. He had, I believe, 20 carries for 82 yards and a touchdown, but he also had some back-breaking catches as well. Keon Coleman, the rookie, number 0, he had 1 reception for 49 yards. And that was on Kamari Lassiter, but Kamari Lassiter then made up for it, played very, very, very well for a rookie cornerback in his 5th start. I mean, Kamari Lassiter did his thing. So did Derek Stingley. The defense was pretty productive for the most part. It didn't come in a lot of sacks per se, but it was a lot of pressures. Aziz Shire, he looked very, very well, even though he was sick and was a game time decision. I mean, he was the spy for Josh Allen all game, and he was on Josh Allen like stank on. Woo! You know what I mean? So they had a game plan for Josh Allen. They pretty much kept him in the box. I love what D'Amico Ryans did. Derek Stingley, Kamari Lassiter, all those guys played well. Kalen Bullock, all those guys played well on the back end. Just as good as you can play without getting a lot of sacks. I think Foley Fatukasi, Got a sack on Josh Allen, but that was the only one. But those guys brought a lot of pressure. They did some good things, and I love what they did. Stephon Diggs had a fairly decent day as well. 6 catches for 82 yards. Nico Collins was Nico Collins before the hamstring injury. Him and CJ Stroud connected on, I believe it was like a 60-something yard touchdown pass. But Nico might be out. Hamstring injuries can be tricky. They can go anywhere from 1 week to 2 weeks to 4 to 6 weeks. And Nico Collins had this hamstring injury, I believe, last week in last week's game, and he tried to come out here. He tried to play it out, tried to tough it out. He did score for us, but he went out for the remainder of the game. And they might hold Nico Collins out until this hamstring is healthy, so we can have Nico Collins by the end of the season. We can have Nico Collins when the games mean something. So for the most part, I'm pumped. I'm pumped as a Houston Texans fan because this is one of the best starts in the Texans' history besides the 5-0 start back with Matt Schaub and Andre Johnson them. But this is a 4-1 start. We looking good on this first place schedule, and the Buffalo Bills was a playoff team that the Houston Texans beat. Everybody can hate and say, oh, we barely beat. I don't want to hear that. A win is a win in the NFL. Like I say, the lead is made for parity. The lead is made to be even. So everybody, 1 week this team may whoop this team, blow out this team, and next week they get blew out. That's the way the NFL is. You have to bring your A game on any given Sunday. But my boy Nico Collins is out and possibly could be out for, like I say, a number of games. Which player has to step up in his absence? Is it Stephon Diggs? Is it my boy Tank Dell? Tank Dell, I believe is going to fall on Tank Dell. Like I said, Stephon Diggs is quietly getting his numbers. He's quietly getting anywhere from like 80, 60 to 80 yards a game, 6 to 7 catches. Diggs is quietly getting his yards over the season. Tank Dell has been more of a gadget guy, and he hasn't looked like Tank Dell. Plus, he missed a game due to rib injuries and a wrist injury as well. So, Tank Dell, I think, in my opinion, is going to have to step up. I like what Hutchinson did this game. That guy is a big, tough, strong, dependable guy. No Bill O'Brien. Just like no Diddy, no Bill O'Brien. But the guy did his thing as well. I like what he can do. He's actually more dependable and getting more time than John Mechie on the field. My boy Cam Akers with a nice touchdown. I believe in 2 plays back-to-back. He got like 28 yards and a tutty on 2 plays, 2 back-to-back plays. He looked well as could be the way the line blocked. Also, my boy Obagumawale. Excuse me if I didn't say it right, but Obagumawale, that guy was the hometown guy and hero again for the 2nd week in a row. That's why he ended up getting the starting role for what he did against the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was running the ball well. He got catches out the backfield. Obagumawale is a part-time kicker, a part-time backup running back, a part-time wide receiver. The guy is a gadget guy. The guy is a do anything the team needs. He plays on special teams. That is a good guy to have on this team, and he played hard, and he continues to play well with his opportunities. So I love what he did as well. This was a good game, man. This was a good game. I know everybody said probably thinking the Texans should have beat them handedly, but they're an NFL team as well. They're a playoff team as well. They have Superman on the other side as well as we have Superman on our side. Josh Allen is a good quarterback, a top 5 quarterback, as well as CJ Stroud. So this was a matchup of 2 Supermans. That the good Superman, the bad Superman, vice versa, however you want to couch it. But this was a battle of 2 Supermans. The Texans ended up victorious. CJ Stroud, he was turnover-esque this game, but he pretty much made up for it in clutch moments. He went down there, made the throws he needed to throw, got us in the position to get the field goal for Kahimi, Fairbairn, for a 59-yard field goal to win the game at the end of the game. So that was very clutch for this team. DeMeco Ryans does it again. But what I'm kind of tripping off of, the first half was penalty list. They went into halftime, no penalties. The offensive line looked good. Laramie Tunsil was not getting in his way or our way this game. It looked good. Titus Howard didn't start, so the second round pick, Blake Fisher, got to start. Did pretty well. Did some good things. He looked good out there as well to be a rookie. So pretty much the first half we looked good. The second half, the penalties kicked our butt. I believe we had over 50 yards in penalties. They're going to have to clean that up because that played a big part in us letting the Buffalo Bills get back because, like I said, we had Josh Allen 9 for 30 in passing and only 131 passing yards. But that's my game thoughts. That's my immediate reaction after the game. I'm pumped to be a Houston Texans fan. I know this city is on fire. The crowd was crazy. The crowd was packed at the start of game time. The city is coming together. The city is on fire, and I thank you. H-Town, I'm your Dreadhead host. It's been real, and peace.
Texas! Put some respect on our name.